Hi, Chunling. I'm going to make a video to go over your draft because I cannot use the tools other than these little silly green marks when I get a photograph, okay? So the first thing I want to say is, well, these are minor things, but it's academic encounters. You can see that here. But all of this information here is not actually needed. It says, and also I want you to say, cut out the author told us, because you start according to Bernard Seal, then you have the source here. When you start with according to the author, then you can just go right into the main point. And the main idea here is right here. So cut out all of this information here because it is not important. It was part of the introduction to the chapter in that article I gave you. So really the article focuses on 5 types of gestures, okay? So your summary really begins here. According to Bernard Seal, then you cite the source. There are 5 types of gestures, and then you can list them, okay? Now, also author detailed every type of these 5 gestures. I would cut that out, okay, because you're explaining the 5 gestures. Now, when you type up your final, do not list them with dot points, okay? I would like you to write this as a paragraph with sentences, okay? So maybe you would say first, next, third, fourth, and fifth or finally, okay? And no spaces here because it's supposed to be a paragraph. Now, let's look at each of your sentences. Emblems are body movements instead of words. That's correct. And every culture's emblems may, what did I say here? Oh, God, it's not showing me. Instead of maybe are different, you would choose the verb might be. You'd use the modal verb. Okay, that's a better verb choice. And you want to cut out, here, okay. Illustrators' communications are more vivid and help to maintain listeners' attention. So here, we want to cut out are, and so you want to say illustrators make communications more vivid and help to maintain listeners' attention. But you don't really tell me what an illustrator is. To illustrate something means to show it. So it's very important to understand that when you are an illustrator, is actually illustrating the words that we say. So for example, I say, let's go upstairs, and I point up. Okay, that's an illustration. So you need to explain this better to your reader, because the idea is that your reader does not know the original article and should be able to read your summary and understand these 5 main concepts. Okay? So if you don't even have to say, you can include this, but it's not actually that important. More importantly, you just want to explain what is being illustrated, okay? What are illustrators in addition to what they do? Okay, affect displays communication is to use facial area movements to convey feelings, okay? That's it, not or meanings. I'm sorry, I knew I was going to make this video, so I didn't cut out everything. Just feelings, because affect means emotions, okay? And you could give an example, convey feelings such as surprise, pleasure, anger, something like that. Now, regulators' communication is more initiative. Okay, so this cut out more initiative. That just didn't make sense. So better. Regulators are movements we make to adjust to others' communications with us, such as, and you can give an example. So, the book gives examples like leaning forward, to, you know, show interest, right? Okay, then adapters. So let's see what you say. Adapters communication is not for satisfy, but to satisfy or for satisfying some need. Okay, you have a comma splice here because this type of communication often, okay, you have a subject verb agreement here, often occurs. This communication occurs, okay, without conscious awareness. And this communication includes three main types. Okay, that's good. You've explained what adapters are. The only other thing you need to do is you must explain each type and provide an example so someone who has not read the original article can understand what these different types of adapters are. Okay, I'm sorry if this was a bit long. If it's not clear to you, please feel free to request a conference with me. I'm always delighted to help. Okay, take care, Chunling.